spreading out.
Well, today the 18th is a national day of protest in the Basque Country. What's happening as we speak in the Basque Country will be that in every square, in every village, in every town, something is going on. It will be protest similar to the one we are having here today, or will be like loons, or will be like handball matches going on. Like every town will have his own event organized by the people in the village. So the main idea is to support the Basque political prisoners' right this day, and we have decided to do the same thing in Dublin because it's not been only happening in the Basque Country. It has spread. We are another events happening in London, Montevideo, even New York. So we decided as well from the Dublin Basque Committee to have our own little event. That happened years ago. That was the Spanish wanted to break, Spanish and French after, they wanted to break the group, the Basque political collective, like the group as a such. So one of the ways they decided to do that was taking the prisoners out of the Basque Country as far as they could. So from the roughly 600 political prisoners there are in the Basque Country at the moment, way less than 100 will be in the Basque Country. This down doesn't only affect the prisoner, because the prisoner obviously prefers to be closer to home. But at the end of the day, the people that suffer is the people that have to go and visit. It will be family, friends, any kind of relative, like anyone that has friends in the Basque Country in jail, like they will know, like you have to travel for miles. If you are lucky enough, maybe you could do it in one day, but there are families that have to go for a whole weekend. And that's money expenses, it's time out of work, and basically the idea is that to separate the Basque prisoners from their family and from their surroundings, so try to isolate them and make them weaker. So it's not working, it's never going to work, they're never going to break the group, but still it's something that has to stop because it's affecting more than the prisoners, the families, and most of the Basque people support the political prisoners being held in the Basque Country.
There's 600 approximately, it varies a little bit up and down, but 600 prisoners who are dispersed from hundreds to thousands of kilometres from their relatives. And every year as a result there's accidents. There's already been 2 serious ones this year, people travelling long distances on the roads. Luckily neither of these were fatal, but there have been fatal ones. Then often when the relatives get to those places, sometimes they have to stay overnight. They get harassed on the way sometimes by the Guardia Civil or the Policía Nacional, and sometimes then they get harassed in the jails as well. Intimate body searches, including children being searched. Some child was recently told because he'd got 7 years, I think, of age, he would no longer be able to go in without a special pass. That's a great birthday present.
There's not been a political process or peace process as such as it happened, for example, in Ireland. Like what happened at home is the Basque pro-independence movement decide, and ETA follow that call of stop the armed struggle and keep fighting for the rights of the Basque people to self-determination and for an independent country, but in a different way. So it's a step taken by the movement. It's not like it haven't been told through the Spanish government, and we are putting pressure on the Spanish government. Like, listen, ETA has end the armed struggle. Like, there is give peace a chance is one of the slogans we are trying to put out there to the Spanish government. But the Spanish government, they haven't engaged in any conversation yet. They are not doing anything to help this process. They don't want to see the Basque people like getting their national rights and the human rights. So that's basically the problem. Like, we have to put pressure, and internationally will be a good way, like, to put pressure on the Spanish government to change their attitude and to start like talking to the Basque people, to the representatives of the Basque people, and one of the best ways to start will be doing something with the prisoners' affair. Like, even bringing the prisoners closer to home, or bring the prisoners home as they should be in jails in the Basque Country. That will be a first step. But so far, nothing of that is happening. But with international support and pressure in the Basque Country, I think in a few months, hopefully, all that will change.